You know what I've learned over the years? That a lot of times people want a God that fits their schedule. Listen to me on this one. Over the years, it took me about a decade to figure this out. A man would come and visit the church and he would talk to me. And he would say, sir, my marriage is falling apart. And I'm willing to do anything. You know, I want to give my life to Christ. I'll do anything to get my wife back. And it took me a while to figure out, but I finally started learning to say this. Sir, do you want God or do you want your marriage? Which one do you want the most? Because if you just want God to get your marriage back, then you don't want God. God is a pimp. What you want is to use God to get your wife back. See, I've seen it. I used to do jail ministry, prison ministry when I was in Fort Worth all those years. And you've heard the term jailhouse religion. A lot of guys in jail would pray because when you're facing 10 to 15 or 20 to 25, you're hoping Jesus would bail you out. And oftentimes, if Jesus bailed them out, you know what would happen to them 6 months or a year later? So what they do is they want to use Jesus to get what they want. And a lot of people will say, you know what, I want my marriage. Then I'll say to you, if your wife does not come back, if you've burned her enough that her heart is hardened towards you, will you still follow Christ? Because if you do, you got saved. And if you don't, then you were pimping Jesus so he could meet your needs.